Brooklyn here. I wanted to come at you today with a really quick kind of planner update video. For those of you who know, I have been in the Happy Planner for a little, I want to say around a year. It might be just under a year. And overall, I'm pretty happy. I don't have all of this year's stuff in it. You know, I have missed a few months. Here and there, it's okay. I did the planning bit, I did the sticker bit, but didn't do anything after that. Overall, what you might start to notice is there is a lot of empty space. Another week I didn't do. You know, there's just a lot of empty space in some of these. That was a neat thing. I tried an hourly. Yet again, I did the stickers and then I really didn't do anything afterwards. I didn't do anything in the to-do box. I didn't do anything. Yeah, I've been playing around with the design some, playing around with different aspects, different ways of doing things. This is this week's, and this is a gorgeous kit, by the way. This is the, I don't know, lemon something kit. Pop Fizz paper, as usual. Pretty much everything in here is Pop Fizz paper. And I'm just starting to feel like I don't have enough. I'm not using the Happy Planner properly, and I don't know how to use it properly right now. I don't know, I just can't seem to make it work. I really love it, I really do. I love decorating it. I love making it look pretty. But there's more to planning than just decorating and making it look pretty. Okay? I haven't filled any, this was this past Tuesday, this was Wednesday, today's today. Oh, I'm doing something that's on my list for once. And I just, I'm not doing enough in it. I'm ignoring it. I'm decorating it and ignoring it, and then leaving it be. And yeah, I mean, I've been enjoying the monthly decorations too. Those are cute. But I'm just not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I just feel like I'm in this for all the wrong reasons. And I both, it's mostly all decoration at this point. Like, you know, I could probably squeeze, with the exception of Thursday, which this Thursday was really rather busy. And I still forgot to put something down in here. With the exception of Thursday, which is my day off, which is when I do book a lot of things. But some of these things, like those two didn't need to be there. Like that's just TV shows I watch. You know, some of these things don't need to be in here, and I put them in there just to fill the space up. Like these I just put there because there's nothing else. I don't do much on the weekends. I work on Sundays and Saturdays. I either have derby or I don't. Yeah. Anyway, I'm feeling a bit stuck. And in my feeling stuck, I was looking at YouTube videos, and I came across, I want to say her name was Alexandria Plans. And she was talking specifically about the Dutch door, which I thought was gorgeous and would be really cool in like a journal or whatnot. But she was talking about it for bullet journaling, and somehow I ended up watching probably about just too many bullet journal videos. I've been watching a lot of Boho Berry, and so for December I've decided to bullet journal, and so I got a Lectern 1917 in Azure, and it's such a nice notebook. I've had these notebooks before, and yeah, so I picked this one up for the idea of bullet journaling. And I've started putting some stuff in it. I'm going to show you in a moment, but first I'm going to show you This is, it's a notebook that Danny sent me. I think we were going to test these out. It was for me to test out to see if we were going to put them in the shop, I think. I can't remember, but it's got those gems on it. And so I've been using this as kind of like my mock bullet journal. And so I just put an index in. Don't have anything. Oh, these were saved for index pages. I loved the idea of the calendex, so I put that in with combination of the future log. And I mean, this is all really not the greatest. I was just kind of goofing off and putting things down. And then I created this monthly dates thing, which I really like this idea. This is, it's just like all of the bills that are regularly due. Like there's other things like my electric bill, my gas bill, but those dates fluctuate. They're always a bit different, and they're not a hard set date. These are dates that money is going out of my account. Whether the money's there or not, it's going out of my account. So I need to make sure that there's, you know, and then when I'm doing my monthly, like, you know, when I'm doing my monthly planning, I can just go, okay, so on the 2nd I have Audible. On this day I have that. Some of these, I think my Audible one was actually a day late on here. But yeah. And so I tried that, and I'm just kind of messing around in this to see how it's going. And then this is a weekly thing I've done with the Dutch door. That's what it's called. And so I just did the weekly with a weekly to-do list, a little spot for me to work on my blog post for Pop Fizz paper, a water intake. It's still morning on here, and yeah, and so then I've just been doing this. This was, I kind of started this Wednesday night, and so this was yesterday, Thursday. I've just been just goofing off. I'm using a Papermate Inkjoy in 0.5 and 0.7. Yeah, and a couple other things. This is just a highlighter. And so, and then this is today. I'm trying a little bit of a different thing. I do work here in a bit, so I wanted to put my how many hours I'm getting paid for, and how many yeah, for the week so far. And one of the things I've been putting in here is just this is for a tarot card. I have a tarot journal, but I thought it'd be interesting to also keep my tarot kind of here, and little podcast, and just little doodles. So this is today's, and I'm working on that. And some of these things are already going to get migrated because I didn't get up when I did. And then some days for Saturday and Sunday. I don't know if I'll use these for the full days of those days, but it would be neat. And then I haven't done anything on the back, which is why I don't think I will use this system in the future. I don't know. I have to figure out a different way of doing the weekly. I liked the idea that if you did the Dutch door, you could see the week up here as you had your days, but that doesn't give me enough space to really write everything I want to write in a weekly format, and I kind of screwed up the measurements. But then again, this is just a plain notebook. It's not dot grid or anything, so it kind of makes it harder for that. So that's kind of my test one. This is what I'm testing on and what I'm working on. And I figured if I practice now in November, while still doing my normal planning, A, I'll see if I can keep it up, and B, I can hopefully be a little less messy when I'm in my actual one. That being said, I have started setting up this one, and so I thought I'd show you just how I've set it up. Oh, this is, I don't know if you've seen this, this is the pen trick. I've known this for years because I used to be a hardcore moleskin girl. I used to carry moleskins around everywhere. But that was back in the day when moleskins only came in black, and I got really bored with black. So this is just a trick. You take your I'll show you what you do. So you've got your, this is the band that normally goes like this. Instead, what you do is, instead of that, you take it in. I get really picky because I don't like the elastic to be twisted. So you take it and instead of going here, you slide it down and around. And I've done it in such a way that the elastic is twisted, which I don't like. Yeah, so it should be like that. And then when you want to put your pen in, it just, you You can put it there, but it just kind of really snugly sits right there. And doesn't really move too much. But yeah, so this is the Paper Money Inkjoy 0.5, which I love. I prefer it over the 0.7 because it's finer. I have a hard time finding the 0.5, but I've just ordered some from eBay, so they should hopefully get here since December, because this one, I'll just take it out. This one's running pretty low. It's starting to skip already. I mean, it started way up there, and I've had this for about 2 months now, but I use it like almost every day. So this is my my beginning of my my bullet journal. I've got the index. This is why I chose the Electrum, is because A, I really like the dot grid. B, it had a lot of the stuff set up that I didn't have to do. I will always fall off the board if I have to do like lettering and setting up the index. I don't know, I just get lazy. My key that I've set up, and I don't know, I'll possibly change that. This pen does ghost quite a bit, and it does bleed through in tiny places, but I'm not super upset about it. It's not major. I just have to be careful not to color in too much with it. And here's the Calendex set up a much prettier way. I still mismeasured this and put 5 there, but that's cool. So I just put this kind of, so the dates are on both sides, which I actually really like that idea. So I think I'm going to continue that through when I do it again. So the Calendex is like an index of events, so that instead of having to find something to put things in, let's say this was my daily, and I schedule an appointment. I put, appointment at doctor, 2 p.m. and everything, and it's for January. And then I just put in January on the date, the page number that the appointment's on. I really like that idea. I got it from, this setup almost exactly is lifted off of Boho Berry. So thank you, Cara. And then this is just a future log for all the events past April. In theory, if I'm using this book as much as I should be through this in April. If I have to create another Calendex here, so be it, I did leave space in case I need to. And I need to start doing that with all of my numbers, is putting them to the far. This is my tip for you. Put your numbers as far over here in case you need to add pages to them, if so, in case they need to be updated or whatnot. So, yeah. And then here I updated I redid that reoccurring thing, and I tried to make it a little bit prettier. I don't know if I succeeded or not. I kind of like it. I don't know. It just felt it needed color. Yep. I put all the dates in. I still screwed up. I only put 30 sections. I thought I put 31. I miscounted. But yeah, so just kind of put there. And this is one of those ones that I will be able to update as it goes along and everything. And then this is the last page that I have in here currently, and this is just my currently checked out. These are the books that I have checked out from the library. I am notorious for getting overdue fines because I forget to return things. I don't remember which books are due when. So I have, and I got lazy and I didn't use a ruler, and I can tell, and it bothers me, but I'll have to just accept it. And so I just have, the books when their original due date is. And like, for example, these 3, the due date was yesterday, but I renewed it because it was pouring out. So this is the new due date. So yeah, that's the kind of idea. There are a couple issues. I think next time, I wanted to try to fit as many books as possible, and I don't think that's going to work. I think next time what I think I need to do for this setup is I need to do a double page. So when this finishes, which it probably will, because I check out a lot of books. I mean, these are just the books I've checked out in the past 2 weeks. And so next time what I'm going to do is do it across this way and have the books here, and then that way I can have room for returned, due. I think I need to change that around, so that's due. No, yeah. I think I want to do returned right here so that it's the first thing I can see, so I can scan which ones I've returned or not. Then due, renewed, second due date, renewed, third due date, because I can renew my books for 2 days. So if I do it this way, I have enough room for those columns and enough room for the books, for quite a few books. But, you know, this is all a learning experience. It's still useful now. Yeah, most of my books get renewed because I either, very rarely do they get renewed because I'm still reading them. They usually get renewed, or the second time. They very rarely get renewed a second time because I'm still reading them. It's mostly out of laziness. So I'll just try to prevent that. And that's all I've set up. So this paper is wonderful. A couple other things I've done. I've got a pen test in the back. And I just kind of counted out how many squares there are so that when I'm doing my math, I can go, okay, I need 4 columns and there's 26 squares. How many squares per column, you know, kind of idea. Yeah, so that's what that looks like. And these are just some of the pens. I just put this washi here because this is a perforated page, and when I turn it over, it rubs right along the perforations, and I really did not want it to tear out. So that's why that washi's there. And then what I did is I have these are those from Pop Fizz paper. You know how we used to get the info cards? These are those, but I've ran them through my Silhouette to make here, I'll put them on a surface to make really easy templates. So this is a 2x2 square, a 2 by 1.5, a 2 by 1, a 1 by 1, a 1 by, or 1.5 by, no, I think that's 1 by 1. There's an easy way to find out, because these should be able to. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I think it's a 1.5 by 1.5. Then this would be 1.5 by 1, and this is 1.5 by half. Yeah, that's correct. And then this is 4 by half an inch. And then just some chevrons, some check boxes or squares, a large chevron, circles, 3 different sizes of stars. So that's kind of what that one looks like. And then this one has a 4 by 1.5, I think. Yep, 4 by 1.5 rectangle, some banners, 3 different triangles, some dots, and some more like banners, a little half circle tab, and a full circle. Just some kind of shapes that I thought would be nice to have, to be easy to do. And I thought I kind of designed these ones here specifically for being able to really easily put together a daily page or whatnot, or a weekly page, or whatever I needed. If I needed a bunch of squares, I could put it together. And I did design these so that they slide here, so that they kind of slide in here, but as you'll see, kind of a mission to get in there. So I'm not sure. I think I'll just tuck them in the back. Who knows? But that's kind of everything that I've done for my bullet journal so far. I can't tell you whether I like it or not because I haven't really started. I need to set up December, but I'm kind of don't want to set up December because I'm worried that there's some other pages I want to put in there before I start December. I'm just gonna see what comes up, and yeah. My worries about this system is that I worry that I'm just going to drop off because I know how lazy I am. I know that if I have to do things manually every day, I forget, or I just don't want to do that, but I'm trying to break out of that by, in general, I'm trying to break out of that behavior by instituting some life changes both morning and day. Yeah, I think that my other worry is, I don't know, I guess this isn't so much a sort of a worry, but my worry is that I actually love it and that I don't go back to planning and then I don't get to use all the pretty stickers anymore. And I have a lot of pretty stickers. Yeah. Um, yeah, and already the amount of I guess the other thing is I'm worried that I'm just gonna start buying all these pens and markers and stuff, which has always been a problem of mine, but I do have quite a few. Just since Wednesday, I've made 3 different pen purchases. Um, One of them was essential though, so I needed it anyways, which was just some more of these. It's a 4-pack of the 0.5. And the other one was one that I've wanted, which is a 18-pack of the rainbow colors of the Inkjoy gels in the 0.7, because I love these pens. They're really great. And then I bought some highlighters, some of the zebra midliners. So that's what I have. I have some other, I don't know everything that I'm going to use in this so far, but yeah. I don't know. I guess that I'll have to check back in with you guys either mid-December or halfway through December. I'm going to see if I'm going to try to combine the 2 of these, see if I can do them both. Maybe do this as my weekly. So my weekly would be in here. And that would that would mean I wouldn't put to-dos and stuff in here. And then this would have all my daily stuff in it. The benefit of that also is that this is a lot more portable. I don't like traveling with my Happy Planner because my first one, from it always getting jammed around in my bag, and it's basically if you jam it really hard, this one's a bit sturdier, but if you jam it really hard, this kind of just pops right off, and because of that, my original Happy Planner cover doesn't stay on anymore. That being said, that's probably a bit of a moot point because this is a much sturdier laminate than the previous Happy Planner covers were. So anyway, the point is I don't carry this around a lot because I think also because I'm afraid of it getting wet. I mean, because all of these stickers would just be goner if it was wet. So yeah, I guess that's everything. I guess I will talk to you guys all later, and I will hopefully see you more regularly. I have a schedule in place to hopefully work on these videos more often, and I will talk to you guys all later. Bye.